What's going on, YouTube? Moose with you once again. It has been a long while since I've done a video. Thought I'd do a real quick one, just showing off with the models I've been doing, and yeah, let's get going. All right, so like I said, been a long while since I've done any model stuff. Just life going on, working on my website, etc. And because I couldn't really upload photos I was taking and whatnot, I kind of just pushed the models to the wayside and let them go. I just recently started back up on them and noticed it had been since last July since I've done anything. So that was time to get going, but thought I'd show you real quick what I was doing. So here's that A10 from the Tamiya, that really old kit. Still haven't touched anything on it. I've dusted it off. It had quite a layer of dust on it. Really need to get this one done. It's just sitting around way too long now. Recently, I've been working on, I'll show you the body here real quick, the Foose Impala from Revell. So you can see the interior is done, the engine's done, the chassis, everything like that. I have the silver color of the body done. I don't have the clear coat on it yet, so it's not real shiny and need to do all that, but it's getting pretty close. I'm liking the way it's looking. Again, just need to get it done. I believe I started that one when the power went out at one point last summer and I was bored. The next one I'll show you here is the Mobius, oh my goodness, Lone Star, right? I think so. But I have the frame done of that. The motor's all done and it's mounted. The camera sucks. I'm sorry. My light was dead. I realized it when I went to go record. But the frame is more or less done. As you can see, I need to dust that as well. There's a nice layer of dust on it. These aren't fit to it at all. They were just kind of there for fitting of parts to make sure all was good. And my fifth wheel came off, so this will tie in with the trailer that I did a couple years ago now. Whenever I get that going more, tip that back up. So a lot of that was mocked up. I got to do all the interior. There's a bunch more photo etch. I've got the cab handy. Nothing done on that at all. I really need to get that one done because it's been so long, and that was one I enjoyed. The next one, I guess, it's actually one that's been in my stash for a long while. It is a pair of Hasegawa, they're 1/72nd scale T4 Impulse. They're like a demonstration unit, or like an air show unit used by, I don't even know what country flies the T4. But I just recently got the canopies masked off and everything like that, so I'm ready for paint. It's white, and then there's like stripes of blue that come across. There's a bunch of decals, but I don't think the paint colors are going to match on those. Real simple, real quick ones. Nothing crazy on that. Put them to the side. This one here is a Das Werk. It is the, oh goodness, howitzer. I've got it all built up again. This is one that I did during the heat of the summer last year when I was relegated to my bedroom where it's AC'd because my office space is not, and it gets 100 plus degrees in here, and that's not fun. But it's basically all built. It just needs primed, painted at some point. Again, I just need to do it. But I've been working on other projects instead recently. The next big one, I guess, is this old. It is a Honda. Is it Honda? Hang on a second. Let me verify this. I've got the instruction sheet right here. Yamaha RZV 500R. It's a 1/12 scale motorcycle. And as you can see from the instructions, it's like a race scheme. It's got all kinds of decals and stuff. But unfortunately, the decals, every last one of them, just completely disintegrated the second they hit water, even after applying some of is it microscales decal film stuff. So I just opted on going with a plain white. I did do a little red detail there, but this is more or less done, this part of it. I am working on the front forks and handlebars and stuff like that. Here's the front fairing, and again, this part's all done. I decided to do a big red stripe across it. It's not going to be the worst looking thing ever, but it's not exactly cohesive. I'm not mad, and the kit as old as what it was likely to happen. So there's that. Put this back over onto my desk, since that's the one I'm actively working on. And I'm noticing my glue's open. Then I have got this older, it is a 48 scale Tamiya. It is an A6M20. So as you can see, this one, I've got the cockpit all done. Again, lighting's hard to see. Everything's basically assembled. It's about ready for paint. Haven't decided which of the two paint schemes I want to do yet. Comment below and tell me. I couldn't decide. I like both of them equally. Something about that like diagonal stripe kind of interests me. Not sure what that was about, but okay. And yeah, but I also like the simple colors of that one as well. So let me know what you think. And then in various other stages, less further along, I do have this 2 centimeter Salvenmeshanikana known as SMK18. This one, I had more or less, I don't know if it's in this box or if I have it elsewhere. As you can see by the sprue frets, I mean, there's nothing left on it, but it's more or less assembled. Again, nothing was painted. It was done in the heat of the summer last year, so unfortunately, I don't have much of that. I know better than I should have. But another one I'd started not too long ago because I couldn't paint at 2 a.m. when everybody was asleep. So I started on this Tamiya Sky Raider. As you can see, I've got basically like the wing assembly done. With all the pylons. I might regret having put those on. I don't think I will. I think it was all white. But there's a little bit of that done. Nothing crazy. I've got to do all the cockpit building up and painting and such. And so my latest organization system, I'll pull it over, ironically has been these. They're from like Walmart. They're like the lunch meats come in them. And I've been using them to store parts for kits that I'm building. So like this one is another actual kit that I've been working on. And it is the Mini Art, and I hope this didn't break. It is the Mini Art. Yeah, things are falling apart. They're not glued yet. Stuff is very fragile on this kit. As I see, I broke the rod there again. If my camera will focus. Focus. There. But it is the Lanz Bulldog. It's like a World War II era German tractor. Tons of tiny little fiddly parts, and kind of disappointed I broke that rod apart again, but I'm not surprised. It's just such tiny little details all over. So I've got kind of the main body done, the like hood of it. The tires are built up. Those were actually like multi-piece assemblies, if my camera will focus. Yeah, those were formed with 3 pieces. The front tires were actually like a sandwich of like 5 pieces. They're not the greatest around, but I think once they're painted, they'll be pretty good. Got a bunch of photo etch to fit, some like plumbing lines and stuff on that. Let's see what else I've got. Parts for the Kitty Hawk, Black Hawk. Figures that were painted by a great friend of mine, Ed. Bunch of parts for the A10. All the Edward Brazen missiles for the A10. This looks to be stuff for the Sky Raider on. Yeah, I know I'm rambling. Oh, here's the Salve machine gun. What I have of that is, you can, like I said, it's pretty well assembled. It just needs painted and final assembly type stuff like that. My other stack of parts. Let me grab that real quick. Like I said, I've been busy, but I haven't photographed much. Remainder of the parts for the Tamiya bike, parts for the Lone Star, remainder of the parts for the Foose. Those are for the T1s. Yeah, I think that's for the howitzer. Oh, this is another one that's about done. So this was a little, just a cheap little kit that I picked up on Sprue Brothers on like a deal of the day. It's just a little universal, like a trailer with like a tank, and there's all kinds of like drums and jerry cans and stuff like that. I think basically all I got to do is finish putting the tracks. I really wish my camera would focus. Tracks on the other side. They're already painted because they were so hard to, they're so small and fiddly. I thought it'd be easier to do it that way, but nice kit, all German gray. Can't go wrong with that. Stuff for the Zero. Oh, and then the final kit that I've been working on. It is a Hasegawa. It's a Hitachi, like a steamroller. And I've got the one half completely assembled as far as I know. Got the drum there. I thought that come out pretty good. Gave it a nice finish. Well, that's a nice detail. I really enjoy these Hitachi construction. Wow, excuse me. From Hasegawa. But here you can see like their plastic orange molded color versus the actual. I bought Hitachi orange, so drastic difference there. That one's just more or less needing paint on everything, the orange, and then the like German gray that forms the rest of the gray color on it. A bunch of details and stuff like that. But anyways, I think that is everything I've been working on over the last year, more or less. So thank you for watching, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Moose out.